And this cocktail of swine flu, let me tell you folks, there is no pandemic. That's a bold-faced lie. There's no one you know anywhere that have the swine flu. Okay? This is a engineered, manufactured way of getting the people to take the concoction in this that they have in the syringe. All right? In the syringe is a deadly virus that was put together in a laboratory. Okay? It's already Baxter and all the other companies that are behind this wicked and evil concoction have already signed into legislation, have already made an agreement with the government that they cannot be sued for any side effects of the swine flu vaccine.
Wow.
Knowing that when it was rolled out in 1976, that so many people were falling victim, more people died of the vaccines than the swine flu itself. That's number one. Number two, okay, the people started suing the pharmaceutical companies that rolled this garbage out and were paid billions of dollars, and they settled. So now the companies that are behind this same swine flu, you cannot sue them now for paralyzing or killing your people. It makes it hard for you to breathe. Some people get paralyzed from the neck down. You get serious neurological damage. All right? So the question is, why? Why would they want to do this to the people? And what can we do? Okay? We've been putting this out there for a long time, that the Most High says, come out of her, my people. It's time, brothers and sisters. Okay? And you want to think that, you know, it doesn't matter what you think. Just stick around if you want. All right? We're going into solution now. Because these people, what they're planning, they don't care about what Bible you're reading. Okay? They don't care what your religion are. They don't care what you worship. The only thing they care is that by you living, you are a future threat to society. That's what they care about. They care about self-existence. Okay? They care about the survival of the fallen doctrine and the wicked ones that are ruling this earth. Okay? And they have infiltrated the people that are selling their own people to Satan. So some of you might ask out there, I don't want to get too far off topic, but some of you may ask, well, why would people want to help participate with the mass destruction of so many people? Why? Because these people are down with Satan. And you have to realize the Most High Spirit is not with a lot of these people in America anymore. This country has purposely turned the people into it's a machine of sinners. All the people are sinners now. So the Most High has separated himself from the people. So what God will you call on when these people roll you into these concentration camps? You've already sinned and continue to sin against the Most High. So Satan, his plan was diabolical, to get the whole earth to especially America, to voluntarily sin against the Most High, so that there'll be no help when they're rolling you into these mass graves. Okay? A lot of people are sinning anyway. They're dead anyway. They're walking dead. We're going to have to come back to the Most High and repent and link back into the Father. That's first off. And we must be aware. We must be aware as a people. We can't walk around dead and sleep anymore. We must stay aware. Warn other people. Let them know that something is happening. Satan's new world order has been founded, and it's against the chosen people. Okay? I'm going to show you how this affects the poor and the rural people, the rural neighborhoods, because we all know that these people are the children of Israel. Let me go to my board real quick. A capitalistic society must thrive off of continual progress, like in stock. The stock have to always rise. Doesn't matter the consequence of the people. All right? I'm going to get into that in a moment. A capitalistic society is what we live in, and it started with slavery. In order for this country to become so great, and the world governments so great, they had to be able to deal with the pool of slaves. Why? Slaves work for pennies on a dollar or nothing, but they produce. Okay? So, that's how this country was established. If you get people to work for nothing, you can capitalize off of the product that comes from this slave labor. That's capitalization. Okay? That's how this country was founded. Who are the slaves? The slaves of the children of Israel, the poor people, the Negroes that was brought over here. They're the slaves. Okay? The Puerto Ricans, the Indians, the people that are just working, the Mexicans, these are slaves. Okay? Now, as long as these people can work for low, pennies on a dollar, then stock will always go up in any company that can get slaves to work within their organization. Okay? But this became barbaric. Slaves or slavery became so barbaric to the point where they had to switch the game. They had to switch how people were perceiving slavery. So they brought in some scientists or psychologists to say, listen, we can still have slaves, but we have to make these people think they're not slaves. We have to change their means of living. They must think that they are part of regular society. Okay? So we have to bring forth a corporate structure. A corporate structure, an all-seeing eye, that the CEO is at the top, the slave is at the bottom, because you know the slaves built the pyramids. Alright? So we have to have a system set up to watch these people, a new world order that can help us build, and when these people get aware of what's going on, we can exterminate them altogether. There'll be no need, because we will move this capitalization or this capital government, which they call democracy, all over the earth. So these slaves will become expendable. So what they did was they rolled out a guy named, they rolled out Abraham Lincoln and made you think that they emancipated or freed the slaves. But no, they just changed the order of slavery. They changed it into a corporate employee structure. A corporate employee structure. Yes.
Is that where they introduced the minimum wage?
Yes. So they changed it into a corporate employee. Let me spell this a little better here, so y'all can all get me, so I can bring you to today here. And they turned the taskmasters, which were the head slave, into management and assistant managers, and gave them a little piece of the pie. To do what? To oppose and to implement their system against their own. The same way what the so-called quote-unquote house Negroes had privilege. Your assistant managers and managers will go against the employees for the sake of the CEO. Same system. The mental, you can psychologically swallow the new form of slavery. Now, these slaves, right, are now turned to consumers. Consumers. All right? So when slavery was abolished, which they call, which is a bunch of garbage, okay? When slavery was turned from the barbaric slavery to capitalism, they realized that they could sell this idea to the world and capitalize. So you might wonder why the immigrants outside of the country get more privileges than American-born slaves or children of slaves. Why? Get Revelation, the 18th chapter for me real quick. This goes into your businesses. Your small businesses especially are ran by immigrants.